So I'm making a scabbard with a 4570. And if you got a original or a nice 4570, I'm sure that even the old buffalo hunters back in the old day had a nice case for it. Well, maybe they didn't have a nice case for it, but I'm going to make a nice case. It's going to be rustic, but armored. Going to protect that rifle so it doesn't get scratched up. I'm already putting padding in the middle of it. Old quilting, that's the word, quilting. And I'm using fake sinew. Actually, it's really super dense buckskinning thread instead of sinew. I know it's not original, but you know what? This thing's going to stay together for about 200 years. Probably longer if I do it right. So we start with this pile. And I've got a pattern semi-cut out of this one here. Yeah, there's one of those. So we start cutting patterns, tracing patterns. I've got some material here that I'm going to use to line it with to keep the barrel from getting all leather burned. This ought to keep it nice and soft. I know they had wool back in the old days, but no, I figured this was a little bit step up. I mean, if they would have had that stuffing, they would have used it. So that's where I'm at right now. All right, let's get her done. Okay, we got a rough pattern going. That's going to be for the barrel. This is going to be for the lock mechanism. Here's the butt here. I just started with since I didn't want to tear up a really good piece of leather, and it's all experimental. I had to sort of piece it together, and it's actually going to look pretty cool, pretty primitive. I want it to look primitive. But anyway, I got the padding on the inside so far. Got the padding laced out on the inside. So now I'm working on the lining. I've got all the pieces together. I actually glued them last night. And then sew them together today is the order of the day. Oh, this is not easy. Not easy at all. But it's going to look good. When the gun sliding in and out, it won't tear it loose. So make everything double as tough as it needs to be, or triple as tough. And that's what I'm doing. Well, getting there. It's still looking like an elephant. Looks like a flayed elephant. I made some handles for it, and still it's a make it as you go. There are no designs for this. So, and I'm pretty good at making things as I go, so we'll see how it works. It's long sucker, but I'm pretty proud. I just got the handles finished, so that'll be pretty cool. Alrighty. Alright, starting to take shape. I'm getting ready to sew it. It's starting to look like a rifle scabbard. Here comes the hard part, the sewing. Alright, so I've been at it for about an hour. I've got about a foot sewn. Only got 5 more feet to sew. Oh well, it's all good. A few hours later and a few inches further. One hole at a time. One hole at a time. One hole, one needle. Alright, it's really starting to look like a gun case now. I know you're wondering why all those pieces are hanging off there. There's a reason. So, got all this. The padding sticking out. Got the insides all nice and ready. But it's looking like a gun case. Got that stitching. Pretty good stitching. Not the best, but ain't the worst. Alright. Alright, well, it's hours later, and I'm done with one complete stitch. So what I do now is go back the entire way and stitch it again. This time I get to use the holes that I made the first time I stitched. It's still pretty tough, but so now basically I have 4 stitches in everything. This thing will never come apart. So anyway, I've got all this to do. Probably not going to make it tonight because I'm beat. Yep, I'm still at it. But I'm on a downhill run. Can't feel my fingers, but you know, it's part of the game. It is what it is. Yep, it's a few hours later and I'm still sewing. But now it's looking like it's supposed to. It's actually looking like a scabbard. So here we are, day 2 of the rifle scabbard. I made it through the night. Just kidding. It hurts on your fingers, but you know what? You gotta power through. Gotta do what you gotta do. So a couple more hours sewing here. And then we'll move on to some fun stuff. So it's been about 24 hours since I started this project. Anyway, I think I got a pretty good representation of a good rifle scabbard. Let's take a look at it. Got a little beat up. I oiled it. Made it look pretty good. Tried to make it look good. But there she is. And by golly, there's even a rifle in it. Not any rifle. 4570. The rifle. Ah, there it is. Anyway, Ariel's going to have to work on this buckskin. Going to have to get it nice and soft, but he'll carry a nice rifle. He'll carry a rifle. He'll protect it. Alrighty. Hey, why are you bugging me? Hey, Rio. You are a brat. You need to get out of my way. Never mind. She's eating all the leather scraps. So there it is. It's done.